We are here at Blessed Sacrament in Rapid City with Father Tim. Now today we're going to talk about a little bit about the history of the church and more about Easter services.
Blessed Sacrament Church first began as a little white church here in the Canyon Lake area. It was moved when this church was built in 1950. And so we've been here for a good number of years as a Catholic community. And then the original church was washed away in the flood. And so this is the church is our home now since the 1950s. It started out as a very small little country church, pretty much in the country by a lake. Then they needed to build a larger church in 1950, so they built this area here. And then the community of the city was growing and expanding, so then they added this additional section onto the church. On a weekend we have 5 masses. So we have a Saturday evening mass at 5:30, and then Sunday morning we have 7, 9, and 11, and then a 1:30 Spanish mass. In addition to the regular faith formation that most churches do on Wednesday afternoon, we also have an active what's called EDGE ministry, which is for middle school, and then Life Teen, which is for high school. But then we also have Alpha, which is designed for people who maybe don't even know for sure if there is a God. And it just asks those basic questions, is this all there is? Or is there more to life than what I've been experiencing? And we have a program called Oremus, which basically is just the basic foundations of how to pray. So our Easter services begin with the Mass of the Lord's Supper at 5:30 on Holy Thursday evening. And then on Good Friday, we have Stations of the Cross at noon, and we have 2 Stations of the Cross at the same time. There'll be Stations of the Cross inside in the church here, but we also have a set of Stations of the Cross up on our hill. And so there'll be people, if the weather allows us to do that, we'll be outside. There'll be a group outside doing Stations of the Cross while the group inside is doing Stations of the Cross. And then there's a meal after that. And then we celebrate the Passion of our Lord Jesus Christ at 3 o'clock, because that's the hour that Jesus died. So 3 o'clock we celebrate the Lord's Passion and the veneration of the cross. After that, from then until Easter Vigil, the church, all the decorations and things are taken out of the church, and to make it as empty as we can, to kind of remember Jesus' time in the tomb. Easter itself begins after sundown on Easter evening. So our Easter Vigil will begin at 8:30. The Easter Vigil, there's 7 first readings and psalms, and then the Gospel and the homily. And then we have 4 baptisms, 4 confirmations, and reception of Holy Communion. We have a very big church. Our church seats about 900, and so we have plenty of room for everyone.